Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to start issue number 1 of the R2-D2 build. Now this is going to be a actual realistic R2-D2 that's going to actually move, respond to voice command, use an app, and per these buttons here, the arms are going to be able to move, the head's going to be able to rotate, it's going to be able to project things, and it's going to be able to navigate the house without bumping into any objects all by itself. So this is a fully operational robot. So let's dive into the first issue and see what we've got inside. So this is going to be similar to the Eagle Moss collection like we see with the diecast. But this one is, as we can see here, DeAgostini, which this is actually a much more expensive model company. So this one is going to be quite the railer on cost. Now inside of here you can see we've got the introduction, which I will show at the end of the magazine. This is actually going to show us the full scale size of this R2-D2, which supposedly this is half the size of the real life version. Now in here you can see we've actually got what we're going to be doing in today's video. And right here is where we start the instructions. So we're going to go ahead and put this off to the side. Now we're going to show you guys what's inside of here, which is actually the full size of this R2-D2. Let's curve this around the tripod here a little bit. So I'm going to hold it sideways here, but compared to my hand, this is how large this R2-D2 is going to be. So I do have a tripod leg in front of me here. I'm going to curl this over a little bit so that way bypasses that, but this is how large this is going to be. Now a lot of this is going to be plastic. This is actually in fact going to be a metal head up top. So this is the size. It is a 1:2 scale. You can see the lightsaber actually comes up out of the head. And you can see we have for the movements for some of the other pieces here that come out where we can charge it. This is going to be a chargeable battery. The eye up here, and how up here is actually showing you that it's a metal dome. Inside of here now it shows you that it's going to be easy to assemble metal and plastic chassis and advanced electronics. So we are going to be learning a little bit of electronics in this set. Now issue 2 is going to be more of the leg, and issue 3 is also going to be more of the leg. There's also some special features that you get when you sign up to this. So this one is on DeAgostini modelspace, and you can check this out at buildr2d2.com. Now again, DeAgostini is a much more expensive model than Eagle Moss, but I guess we'll be able to see how that goes. So here we have the first kit. You can see we have the frames here for the head, for where like the eye pieces are, and then we've got the upper shoulder, essentially some wiring, some LEDs, screws. I believe that's an LED piece as well, and we've got our screwdriver, which I would like to hope is magnetic. Now, these are always a pain with Eagle Moss to open up, so let's see how we fare with the other thing. And same thing, it's always a pain. Over. Try to have it where everything is kept. No, I think we're going to do it this way. We'll do it this way. Just don't want anything falling out of here. In case you guys hear him in the background, yes, I do have a cat. He's a Bengal and he is very mouthy, and for some reason he's having a little tantrum tonight. So if you guys hear a cat meowing, that sounds like a leopard. That's him. So right here we've got our screwdriver. We've got 2 sets of screws. We've got some black ones, we've got some silver ones. Now, unlike Eagle Moss where they actually say like AP, BP, BM, whatever, these are actually not marked. So you have to actually pay attention to the measurements and to the color when you build this kit. Next up we have a wire here, which I was actually watching a channel, World of Wayne, and he makes a very good notation that these little ties here that they strap these together with, you should actually keep these, because he had built the Millennium Falcon model and he ended up realizing that there was a few things you have to use wire ties for, so if you repurpose the ones that come with these, it's actually kind of useful. Right here you can see we have our first computer chip LED, which feels very weird and I don't want to break that. Please do not break. Right here we have the upper shoulder, which is a very nice feeling hard plastic. Set that off. Not sure what this is here, assuming this is a housing for that piece. We have a light cover. Then right here you can see we have, not sure, assuming this is a die cast like the Eagle Moss. This is a metal, so that's nice. Nice painted metal. And this piece is a plastic. So, and the first kit, this is the only piece here that's metal, just for a reference for everybody to know. Everything else so far is, and that was the cat. Everything else is a plastic. Okay guys, so taking a look at the book here, it shows that we are going to take 3 black screws and we are actually going to insert this piece into that housing. So let's go ahead and open up our black screws here. Now another thing, Eagle Moss also gives you bulk screws. This one you need 3 and it gave you 3, so hopefully this doesn't become an issue. But anyway, we have this tab right here and there's a hole there, so we're going to insert this way here, and that wire connection is going to come through the other side. Hopefully this is magnetic. We'll find out right now. It's definitely nice and long, which I have a feeling we're probably going to have use for that with this model. Okay, it's holding on, so this must be magnetic. So now we are actually going to dive in. Okay. This is always the uncomforting part here. Okay. Not editing any of this out. It's all staying in. We're going to keep this all natural here. I want everybody to know what they're in for when they do this. Okay, so this kind of stuck to this, so maybe we can kind of crank this in here a little bit just to get it like started, I guess. It feels very weird. So we'll do that, and then we'll set this in. This way maybe it'll actually grab into where it needs to go. Like I said, with doing the DeLorean and the Ghostbusters, I want to be very precise and let you guys see exactly 100% how this is going to be building these. So any error that I have with putting these together, or any mistake that I should encounter, which could be a normal mistake, I do want to share with everybody. This way, you know, if any of you guys happen to do this and make the same mistake, then it's something that's fixable. Not sure why that screw is not going in. We're going to try it up on this side here. Feels a little bit tight. I don't like how tight this feels on this like motherboard type of material with the LEDs in it, but by looking from the back it did actually connect on both of those. So it is working. It's just very, very nerve-wracking. You also really don't want to have the screwdriver, okay, now we feel it catching. You don't want to have the screwdriver slip off and hit those LEDs either. You don't know what in there is sensors or just LEDs. I'm no expert when it comes to electronics, So if in fact those are the sensors that are going to make this droid work and actually come to life, I really don't want to whack the tip of this screwdriver off of anything that's inside of there. So as I do this, I'm just being extremely gentle and going very slow as to not have any slipping mistake. Now, those feel nice and snug. I am not going to by any means force them. I don't want anything to crack at all, but everything is straight and where it needs to be. I've also got the plug where it needs to be, so I'm content and happy with exactly where this is. Okay, so one of these is in fact going to be smaller, and that's going to fit into the LED cluster, which is what we just assembled here. So we're going to go ahead and unravel this, and then we're going to go ahead and push it in, and that will be that. So you guys can see right here, this one is actually significantly thinner than this one. So we're going to open this up, and again, being very cautious with it, I do want to be able to save this, as like I had said, World of Wayne has made a suggestion to keep those, so we are going to go ahead and keep that, and right here bring it in closer for you guys. But you can see that there is a size comparison where this one is much larger than this one. So I'm going to go ahead and take the smaller side, and with the red facing away and the blue facing closest to you, we're going to go ahead and push it in, and we heard a click. Give it a little bit of a pull, a little bit more of a push. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, so I would say we successfully have this in place. Yep, feels good to me. Now, one big thing I want to touch base on is that this model, be very, very sure of all the wiring that you're doing, because it would be dreadful if you get through all 100 kits and next thing you know something doesn't work and you have to completely disassemble it. So just be very thorough on everything you're doing and test, you know, make sure nothing's going to fall out or be loose or anything like that to begin with. Now, that is actually it for issue number 1. Now, issue 2 and 3, we actually do have, currently I actually have all the way up to issue 8. Now, this is another kit that should take 2 years to complete. However, I decided to push the limit on it and have it done where it's, instead of 2 years, be 1 year. So we're going to have this kit done a lot quicker than we will have the DeLorean or the Ecto 1 finished. So again, when you guys finish that one, this is everything that you will have left over, and you're going to have your trash here, which is from your black screws, and your silver screws actually are right here. Those you're not even touching at this moment. So all of this is what's going to be remaining for the next set. So if you want to find a nice little case to put this in, or if you want to find something to keep your screws in, definitely be worth your while, especially if you're also building other model kits. Make sure you keep everything separated because you don't want to mix anything up. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. Give me a comment down below and let me know what you think of this model, if you have it, if you've already done it, or if you're currently working on it. Any roadblocks you may have came in contact with, anything, go ahead and leave that comment down below. Also, if you would like to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we upload a video, which these builds will be uploaded every Friday. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. The apocalypse.